In today's lessons, we'll be looking at candlesticks. There are two types of candlesticks, as you can see, the bullish candlesticks and the bearish candlestick. I'll be giving you my four most preferred candlesticks. The very first one on my list is the bullish engulfing. This is a green candle that completely covers the red candle. Strong bullish reversal appears after a downtrend, signaling a shift to buying pressure. Candle structure. A large green candle completely engulfs the previous red candle's body. Buyer momentum shows bulls have taken control and may push price higher. Let's look at an example chart of bullish engulfing candle. So here you see a large green candle that completely engulfs the previous day's red candle. So here is a bullish engulfing candle. And what happens with the price? We saw an upward trajectory right up to this area here. So our next candle is the bearish engulfing. This is the opposite of the bullish engulfing, where we find the red candle that engulfs the green candle. So this candle completely engulfs the green candle. The red candle completely covers the green candle, and we can see that it is a bearish reversal signal appears after an uptrend, suggesting potential trend change downward. Large red candle engulfs green. The red candle fully covers the previous green candle's body. Strong seller momentum shows a sudden shift from buyer control to strong selling pressure. Now let's look at an example chart of a bearish engulfing candle. So here we see a large bearish red candle that completely engulfs the previous day's green candle, and we saw that the price moved downward right down to this point here. So our next candle is the three white soldiers. You can also call it the three white crews. So you notice that the price closes above the previous day's price. So let's look at the characteristics. Strong bullish reversal appears after a downtrend, signaling a shift to bullish momentum. Three long green candles, each opens within the previous body and closes higher. Indicates buyer strength, shows consistent buying pressure and potential trend continuation. Now let's look at an example. Here is it's an example of the three white soldiers, where the candle closes above the previous day's candle, and we had these three green candles here. And what happened to the price? There was an upward movement up to this area here. So let's look. The opposite of the three white soldiers is the three black crews. Here we see that the price closes below the low of the previous day. So let's look at the characteristics. Consists of three consecutive long red bearish candles, each closing lower than the last with small or no lower wicks. Appears after an uptrend, signaling a potential trend reversal and start of downward momentum. Strongest when volume increases and candles open within the body of the previous day, showing controlled steady sell. So here is an example chart. This is three red candles that are closing at the low of the previous day, and we see that after the formation of this candle, the price had this downward movement. So let's look at our next candle, the bullish hammer appears on the bottom. It's a real body and a long lower wick. So it could be a green or a red. Could be a green or a red, appears after a downtrend, signaling potential bullish reversal. Has a small body on top with a long lower wick, showing buyers push price back up after selling pressure. Stronger if confirmed by the next green candle and high volume. So let's see an example. Here, this is a bullish hammer where we had this long wick here and we had this small body. And what happened to this price? The price went right up to this level here. So let's look at our next candlestick. It's a morning star pattern. Now what do you notice? Let's look at the characteristics. Of course, after a downtrend, signals a shift from selling to buying momentum. Made of 3 candles, bearish candle, small bodied candle, indecision, strong bullish candle. Confirmation is stronger with high volume on the 3rd candle and a break above resistance. So here you can see that this is a morning star where we have this small indecision candle in between this red candle and this long green candle. And after we had the formation of this morning star, we saw price had this upward trajectory movement here. So this is an evening star pattern. Also, it could be a red, it could be a green red, or a green red. So it's still the same pattern. So let's look there. Appears after an uptrend, signaling a potential shift to downward momentum. Made of 3 candles, strong bullish, small body indecision, strong bearish. More reliable when the 3rd candle closes below the midpoint of the 1st candle with rising volume. Now let's look at an example. Here is an example of a morning for an evening star where we had this small green candle, this red indecision candle here, and this long bearish candle. So after we had this formation of this candle or this pattern, we saw price had this downward movement. So guys, if you like this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe. Also like the like button and hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video like this, you'll be the first to be notified.